welcome to this episode of Sleep and Relax ASMR. This episode, I welcome you to my thrift shop. All Stuff Miscellaneous Revolution Inc. or ASMR Inc. for short. The name has been in place for well over 3 weeks when I initially incorporated, but hey, here we are. I have so many different knickknacks and knack-knacks and nicks and just a whole lot of stuff that I know you'll leave here with a few items and be so pleased that you decided to stop by today. So I don't even need to know what you're looking for in particular because I have some wonderful suggestions for you. Number one, or numero uno, is Rick and Morty Uno. It's Uno, but with Rick and Morty art on the cards. What more could you want or need? You have Uno, except you get to look at Rick and Morty. It's only $6, so you get the classic Uno experience with a cool theme. You know, I don't know if Rick and Morty is still hip and hop with your demographic, but, you know, perhaps it could be of interest to you. Same rules, same everything, you just get all the nice glamour and glitz and nostalgia. But that's very cheap, you know, little campfire game. What if I could offer you a Star Wars Death Star fire pit? Star Wars lovers, brace yourselves, and I'm talking to you. The Death Star is here, and it's on fire. Seriously, it's a fire pit that I can procure for you through Etsy for the low and reasonable price of $1,925 plus materials, of course. A steel globe fire pit for you and your family and friends to enjoy for at least 3 generations. So you can highlight your garden with this large plasma cut fire pit, handmade, of course, in the USA. Which way you want it. You can have it as a natural gas or a propane and maybe a wood burning fire pit. It is to accommodate to your outdoor environment. Yes. So I think it's well worth the price. Let me give you a bit of a description of this if you haven't been sold yet. The exterior and interior are a rusted patina sealed with a high temperature clear coat for protection. It is a 1/4 inch carbon steel dome. It has rain drains. And, made here in the United States. So, each pit can be adapted to natural gas or propane or wood. No need to maintain it, really. And there is a lifetime warranty. The problem is going to be the weight, in my opinion. I don't know how strong you are. You strike me as someone that perhaps could lift 170 pounds above your head. If so, then you can lift this because this fire pit is, when it's all said and done, approximately 170 pounds. But I can see your eyes just starting to glaze over, and you might be thinking, really? You're going from Rick and Morty Uno to a Death Star fire pit? Like, what else can you offer me? I'm so glad you were thinking that, and that I was able to read your mind, because perhaps I can entice you to buy supersized flip cup tailgate games. If you ever played flip cup, it's flip cup, but with giant cups. It's highly reviewed, highly rated. It's bigger and better. It includes 8 massive flip cups. The brand is Wicked Big Flip Cup. It's Wicked Big Sports. So they like to combine traditional sports and games with oversized fun. Each game features classic gameplay supersized. The Wicked Big Sports products are portable, versatile. You can play on the beach, you can play in your backyard, play in your college dorm. Whether or not you are skilled or just competitive, you better be ready to have a wicked good time. Their description, not mine. I just procured it. I bought it at wholesale price, and I'd like to sell it to you at retail price of didn't include a price. We can negotiate on this. I'm thinking maybe $14.99 perhaps a month. I'd have to go back to my pricing sheet. Now, you've played Uno. You went outside. You bought a Death Star fire pit from me. Thank you very much. You can write me a check. I do accept cash as well. Credit cards I'll accept. But I like to go against the grain sometimes. Cash is better than, and I like the feeling of a paper check. There's something very rewarding about that. But that's a different topic. After enjoying some time by the fire pit, you set up a table, you played some flip cup. Now it's time to go inside. So could I interest you in some Batman ice cube trays? Batman molded rubber ice cube tray. You've got 12 pockets or cavities for you to make Batman ice cubes or Batman chocolate for a birthday party. It's got good reviews, so 4 out of 5. Getting this from my supplier. So just kind of quickly searching around. You have your Batman ice cubes. You know, will be fantastic while you're making your Batman ice cubes would be a bourbon and brown sugar candle. With the scent of rich oaky bourbon and sweet sugary caramel or caramel, depending on your neck of the woods. You can feel free to enjoy the smells of 5 o'clock a little bit earlier in the day, not only when you head out to the bar and get plastered. I can sell this to you for about $32. A little bit more detail here. It's premium soy wax blend, double cotton wick, 14 ounces, and it'll burn approximately 50 hours. I'll just continue moving along here, and everything that you like, take a mental note, perhaps write it down, and again, I'd be happy to ring you up at the end, but I just want to give you a big picture as to what I have today for you, and some of my favorite items that I just know you'll love. My next is my personal favorite. I don't travel anywhere without it. It is a carry-on cocktail kit. So you can make a little gin and tonic on the go. You can board your plane while being prepared to make a cocktail with his carry-on cocktail kit. This will allow you to make 3 gin and tonics. And you might have your eyes closed if you could see it. Lovely packaging, comes with everything you need. It's a fun gift. Maybe it's not for you, maybe it's for your significant other, maybe it's for your friend that you just know needs a little gin and tonic on the go. Again, it really is just ideal for airplane rides, hotel rooms, and these kind of quick outdoor excursions. This item, as you may expect, gets pretty good reviews. Here I have a review I received for this product, 5-star out of 5 stars, from just last year. It says, "This kit is so easy to travel with. All items are single-use and disposable. I was skeptic on the dry tonic mix, but it was a surprising star in the mix. Just add gin." Of course, that's more for the adults. Perhaps you have children or young siblings that you don't want catching you sneaking a little bit of a gin and tonic mix to an airplane or an RV. Well, my recommendation in that case is you really want to distract them, right? You want to give them something where they can just mindlessly plug along and just not bother you while you're getting your buzz on. For that, I have a great solution for you. It is a pack of squishy little animal friends that you can poke and squeeze to your heart's delight. And have you ever seen those little beans that, like those little stress beans that you squeeze and then a little happy face comes out of the bean? These are similar, but these are just cute little animals that you can't hurt them. That's their whole point, is they're meant to be. They're meant to be squished. So, if that fails, then perhaps you can offer them a mini cactus and planter, very low maintenance. So even a child can keep it alive. Just make sure they don't prick their fingers. Let's go back to the gin and tonic for a moment, as I'm just scanning my shop. Perhaps something I can offer you as well, in addition to the gin and tonic mix, is an urban map glass. So add an urban touch to your cocktail hour with an urban map glass. So with over 15 different cities, these glasses will have you taking a mental stroll through familiar streets. I have this personally in my home. I think it's wonderful. Basically, it's an interesting way of consuming your alcohol. So you can kind of take a class in U.S. Geography while getting your buzz on. And I can sell these to you for approximately $15. But you strike me as someone that perhaps is very whimsical. And if you yourself are not whimsical, then you know at least one person that you know will love the next gift. Which is why I want to pass it along to you. It's not because I want to oversell and overcharge you. It's because I'm your friend and I want you to live your best life by buying these things, stuff. That's the truth. So I can offer you some beard ornaments. Deck the halls and your beard with these tiny ornaments designed to decorate your beard. Nothing will be more festive or fun this holiday season than these colorful ornaments in your beard. And again, they're highly rated and reviewed. I've sold almost 600, and they have a 4.4 out of 5 stars. So I'll give you just a bit of a breakdown in case you're skeptical of this item. You have flashing lights for more bling on your face. They include 3 red and 3 green, plus 10 of the original beard ornaments. Easy to attach clips, so each beard and mustache ornament is fitted with a mini clip on the end that offers a firm, hair-safe grip. And, of course, it's, a fun ornament, right? It's a fun novelty gift. So, I learned about these guys through a thrift shop convention, and they have a great story that I want to share with you. not to, really get you to buy it, but because I think you'll love the story. On a cold Christmas night in Salt Lake City, Utah, there was an ugly sweater party. After a few too many glasses of eggnog, people started clipping items in Jason's beard, and Beardermans was born. Since that memorable day, Beardermans has been on a mission to leave no beard undecorated for the holidays. Beardermans has already decorated over 100,000 beards worldwide and continuing and counting. I don't know how to count or read, apparently. Shop among the light-up ornaments, beard glitter kits, and other beard-related accessories to find your perfect holiday style. So these guys were founded again in 2015, and I found about them in the annual thrift shop convention held every year in Las Vegas, and it's a great time. That's where I find most of my providers, and they, you just wouldn't believe the plethora and the abundance of just wonderful items, from practical to whimsical. Like the next item I found there as well. It's a magnetic strip for bottle beers. Give your bottles the ultimate home in your fridge with the Bottle Loft. These magnetic strips will hold beer bottles from the ceiling of your fridge. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's like giving your beer its own little loft. And it's a very innovative way to store beverages. I'm not even really selling it to you, because if you don't think it's an awesome idea to have your beer hanging from the top of your fridge to save space, then I don't really know what to tell you. I'll move on. The next item I'd like to show you is a handheld light that is quite literally in the shape and image of a moon. So why settle for, let's say, a lantern or standard flashlight? I know your phone probably has a flashlight, but come on. Don't you want a moon light in a circular shape that is awesome? Again, I'm very proud of most of the items. Not all, but definitely most of the items in my shop here. I think a lot of it pretty much sells itself. One that always sells itself is one of my best sellers. It's a screaming goat desk toy. Yeah, you heard me. If you don't want to buy that after I give you that description, then I just can't help you anymore. Here are a few other ones that pretty much sell themselves without me having to give much detail. A pack of animal racers, a mini model of Starbucks coffee, a Bob Ross Funko doll, a set of well-dressed sheep showing off to everyone, a tropical fruit snake that will make for a sweet friend, and perhaps finish with a cat-tastic desk hook, happy to hold your purse, headphones, or keys. Again, if I give you the description of those items and you don't immediately want to give me your money for one or all of them, then you just won't get it, unfortunately. It doesn't reflect poorly on my skills as a thrift shop owner and salesman, but that's a different story for a different day, I guess. Well, I have a couple other items here I'd like to show you. One of the more interesting ones that I've yet to sell, but I'm sure you'll be my first, is a dumbbell beer glass. So why would you lift a 25-pound weight when you can chug a 25-ounce glass of frothy deliciousness? So it's a dumbbell-shaped beer glass, perfect for those of us who want to maintain our physique and want to be conscious about what we're doing with our body while simultaneously chugging down alcohol. Another one, this is something that I've tried myself that I think is pretty fun. It's whiskey soap. Perfect gift for whiskey lovers. The whiskey soap bar, made from Kentucky bourbon for that rich and oaky scent. Yeah, very highly reviewed as well. Again, a great gift for whiskey lovers. And it actually smells good, right? The scent is derived from the whiskey itself. I would describe it as rich, oaky, peppery. So, let's see what else I got here. I think I've got one or two other ones here. I think after this I'm going to close up the shop for the day. I've got another alcohol-related one here for you. This might be the last one I can show you. Again, you can pay at the end with cash or check. Credit is accepted, but I prefer checks and cash. I just like the physical exchange. It makes me feel like I've earned my dollar for the day. Here I have some Scotch-infused toothpicks, so you can savor the subtle flavor of a single malt Scotch with these infused toothpicks. You can see that I clearly have an alcohol theme going. For the most part, most of my clientele tend to be people looking for that kind of stuff, I guess. Over here I have a push-up training system, so you can build up your pecs and back muscles anywhere at home with this training system. It comes with 14 color-coded positions to help work out specific parts of your chest, and that way you're not just drinking alcohol and all that, but you're also making a positive impact on your body. And this is the last item I have here for you to really round off what has been, I'm sure for you, a very fruitful day here at the ASMR Thrift Shop. It is a keto-friendly cereal by a brand called Catalina Crunch. So if you're a keto addict and want to streamline your carb intake, but miss having a bowl of cereal in the morning, this is for you. I've never tried it. I've never had anyone review it. If you can't tell, I have quite literally thousands of items in my thrift shop. If I tried absolutely everything, then I would probably be dead or out of business. So once again, I'll go ahead and direct you to the register. Happy to ring you up. Just let me know if there's an item that maybe you were hoping to find that you didn't find today. You can let me know. Just email it to me. Yes, you could also tell me right now, but I have other clients to tend to. So that's the end. Questions, comments, concerns, directed to hello@sleepandrelaxasmr.com. That's all for this episode. Thanks as always for listening, and